Hi, this is Arielle. And today I have a wonderful guest. I suppose I tried to cute that. Anyway, I have a wonderful guest here, and no other than our dear friend, Chad Florado.
Hi, how are you guys? Thanks for watching.
Well, I tried to say you're gonna go next, saying I'm Ted Florado.
Well, you're the host. Usually you're the one who tells me.
Yes. But anyway, let me introduce Ted Florando. Okay. Wow, amazing. I got to talk to him. How old is he when he started to become an anchor? I believe you were in Washington with your family, right?
Yes,
and then
yeah,
you were 14 and you become invited to see the newsroom.
Yeah, I was in junior high, and I actually went to Como News 4 in Seattle, and I thought this newsroom is huge. I love the hustle and bustle of it. Everybody had to work together, which I liked, which life should be like, right? Everybody works together.
Yes.
And I saw that, and I was intrigued by it. But I think what people don't really know, Arielle, is when I was actually, I think I was 7 years old, I was watching TV news with my dad, my Filipino dad. And
Well, of course you're Filipino.
Yes, of course.
So he has to be Filipino.
He better be Filipino.
He better be Filipino.
In case you didn't know if I was or
Let
not.
me ask you first before we go there. Where are you from, by the way, in the Philippines? I know you never. How long? I know you said you were 2 years old when you came to the U.S.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then where are you from? Do you have any memory at all?
I was one when we left, and that was they're from Ilocos Norte, and I don't have any memory, but I remember going back when I was 4, and I loved it, and I knew to myself that I want to come back, and I want my daughter someday to come back and experience that culture, because that's us. You know, there's no rhyme and reason. I mean, you are your ethnicity, and there's no reason why you should leave it behind just because you're in another country.
Of course.
Right.
Yes.
So, I want to pass it down to my daughter, and she passes it down as well. So, I don't have any recollection of it, but I'm going to go back. But I think the main thing that I remember growing up is at 7 years old watching TV news with my dad. And he said to me, or I said to him, I said, "Dad, why aren't there any Filipino men or Asian men on TV?" There were none. And he said, "Well, maybe they don't want us." And I said, "Well, that's not fair." And he said, "But you know what, Ted? You're going to change that. Maybe you can change that. And then you can have others want to be on TV too." And I said, "You know what? That's why I did it."
So that's why you decided to go to college as journalism, and then suddenly you move out and you get a good job.
What happened was this: was we're in a career where it's about image, and you have to fit their image. I graduated in 98. I'm sorry, 98. 99 is when I started. She read my bio. She's good.
Yes, I did.
She does her reresearch.
I did.
You're like a reporter already.
And you went to Yakima after graduating.
Yes.
You get a small news in there, right?
That's true, but there's a lot more than that everybody needs to know about. Okay,
but
so
they only put a little thing. Okay.
Yeah, because I can only fit so much in my bio.
All right, go ahead, tell me.
So I got my degree in journalism, and I started going to every TV station and saying, "I'm ready to be hired." And they said, "We don't want you." Wow. I went to one TV station after the other. They said, "We don't want you." But they were going with the look that they wanted. I'm not, the certain ethnicity they liked. Because there are no Asian men on TV, or very few of us. Right. Very few.
Before.
There's very few now.
Yeah.
There's very few now still. But that's why I'm here, is to change that. So every TV station said, "No, we don't want you." And then I said, "You know what? I'm not going to give up, because I promised my dad I'm going to make a change." So I told this TV station in Yakima, "I will work for you for free for 3 months. For free. If you don't like me, then you don't have to hire me, but I get to keep the video." And he said, "I will hire you, or you could work for me for 3 months, for sure, if it's free." So I worked my tail off for 3 months.
I know, I read that.
I worked so hard I didn't even look to see if he was watching me, because I don't want him to watch me. I just want to work hard in general, as we do.
For your dad.
Right.
For your dad.
So after 3 months, he said, "You know what? Yeah, I want to hire you. You did a great job. You worked hard. I'm going to hire you as your reporter."
So that's when you get a break.
That's when I got a break on TV. And then
Why
from there,
did you left and went to Wisconsin?
well, what happens is that's a small market. Okay.
Yakima is a small
Yeah,
market.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you can't just start off in NBC New York. You can't just start off in
Correct.
Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a big market. We don't have
Yes.
beginner reporters here, or beginner weathermen, or beginner anchors. So you have to start off small. Yakima's a small market. I started off, making not good money at first because everyone wants to be on TV, so they'll work for whatever money you want to give them.
Correct.
So once you start getting better, you move up markets. There's a top 10 market, all right, that everybody is shooting for. New York's number 1, LA's number 2, Philadelphia's number 4, you know what I mean?
And Las Vegas, what number?
Las Vegas is number 40. It's a big market. Remember, there's 250 markets. So Yakima was market 127. So I can't stay there forever. Why? If I'm reaching for the stars,
Why
if you're
not the
dreaming
bigger
big,
one, right?
if you're dreaming big, why should you stay? If you're meant to be big, why do you dream small?
Correct.
So it's like, it's time for me to leave. I get to Wisconsin, they hire me there as a weatherman. I start doing weather for the Green Bay Packers, you know what I mean, at their stadium. That was market 68. Then these guys called me at Las Vegas, and I said, that's market 40. So then
Wow.
I go to a bigger market. And then I told myself this, I said, here's the deal. There are no Asian weathermen in the top 10 market in the nation.
It's true.
There are none, right?
True.
So I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it. I told myself mentally I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna work my hard to do it.
Oh,
Back in 2013, NBC in Philadelphia, market 4 in the nation, called me. And of course I took the job. So,
And I'm happy. I'm so proud with the Filipino that they have the dreams that, no matter what, don't give up to your dreams. And,
Yes.
Ted Florida, as my philosophy also, I said, I want to become a Filipino host because we don't have any Filipino hosts here.
Yeah.
I want to be able, look at Ellen,
Yeah.
look at Oprah, they become a billionaire. For me, I don't want to become a
Yes.
billionaire. I want to be able to share what I know, that I can make people happy, that
Yeah.
they can actually be there as a Filipino like you are. I
Right.
said, he's chasing tornado, and what he's doing in Las Vegas, there's no
Yeah.
tornado to chase here.
yeah.
So how long before you become successful being a anchor?
It didn't take long at all because I really think it's all in your head. It's all in your head, and it's all in what you put out in the universe. I really do. I told myself that there are no Filipino men on TV, and I'm going to be the one to change that. And because I had that drive and that promise I made to my dad, every day was an effort. Every day, I could sit here and just watch TV, but what can I do to propel me forward? Is it phone calls? Is it making an appearance? So it's your drive. It's really not the matter of time, it's your drive. And
You're still young.
yeah, thank you. We look young. Being Filipino, you look young. So
Is your father? So basically, your dad is your, your how do you call this? My
yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And is he still alive?
No, he's not. He passed. And
passed
here's
away. How about
another
your
story.
mother? Okay.
My mother's still here. My father had a stroke back in 1995. He was debilitated. He couldn't move. But when I told him that I got my job as working for CBS, and I'm going to be a TV reporter now, I got hired. They're giving me a paycheck. They're giving me a contract to sign. He smiled, and he passed away like a week later. So he was waiting for me to be successful in what I wanted to do, and then he could pass on. So, but my mom tells me to this day, he's watching over you and he's proud of you.
You're still sad about our dad.
Yeah.
Also, my dad passed away. I'm sorry about
Yeah.
that. I know every one of us still, especially in a holiday, and I don't understand why my dad left also. I still think that he's not there. But anyway, so your dad got a stroke, and then when you tell him, Dad, I finally get a check, I finally gonna sign a contract, I finally have everything,
Well,
and then he just look at you and he smiled.
Yeah, he knew. Well, I think the main thing wasn't about the check or the contract. The main thing was
The dream.
he wanted to be. Yeah, Ted wanted to be this TV reporter. He wanted to be one of the first Asian men on TV to set an example for others to get on TV. He accomplished it. Now I can pass on. So that's what he did. And both of my parents when I told them I wanted to be this TV journalist, they were happy, but you know them. They want to be an engineer.
Of course.
They want to be an
Yes,
engineer.
and doctor or
Right, or a
nurses.
doctor, right?
Yes.
So, but one thing that I want to give a message to everybody was,
Hold on to that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to the second segment.
Oh.
We'll be right back.